Welcome to Minutes Audiobook. Today we gonna see chapter-wise summary of The Belated Bachelor Party by Ravinder Singh. The Belated Bachelor Party by Ravinder Singh is a heartwarming, humorous, and emotionally engaging novel that explores the intricacies of friendship, love, and personal growth. The book is divided into several chapters, each unraveling the journey of four friends, Adi, Pratik, Vicky, and Yash, who reunite for a bachelor party. This chapter-wise summary aims to provide an overview of each part of the story, showcasing the development of the characters and key events. Chapter 1, The Reunion. The story opens with Adi, the groom-to-be, about to get married. His friends from childhood, Pratik, Vicky, and Yash, are preparing for his bachelor party. The group has been out of touch for some time due to personal reasons, but Adi's wedding brings them back together. The initial reunion is marked by the nostalgic warmth of their childhood friendships, mixed with some awkwardness, as they have all changed over the years. Despite their differences, the bond they share is still strong. They agree to go on an adventure to celebrate Adi's last days of bachelorhood. In this chapter, the groundwork is laid for the primary theme of friendship. Adi is shown as someone who has been deeply affected by the pressures of adulthood, and the reader is introduced to the other friends, each of whom has different challenges and personal issues they are grappling with. The bachelor party idea is met with enthusiasm, but little do they know, it will be much more than a fun celebration. Chapter 2, The Plan. The second chapter delves into the planning of the bachelor party. Adi is hesitant about the entire concept of the bachelor party and expresses his doubts about his marriage. Pratik, Yash, and Vicky, however, are more excited and begin discussing the location and activities for the party. The group agrees to take a road trip to a remote location for a more adventurous and carefree celebration. As they plan, the chapter gives more background on each of the friends' current lives. Adi is struggling with the looming commitment of marriage and feels trapped by the responsibilities it brings. Vicky is carefree, always joking around to mask his insecurities. Pratik, despite his successful career, feels emotionally distant and disconnected from others. Yash, the more grounded of the group, starts showing signs of a deeper emotional conflict. The chapter builds anticipation for the journey ahead, setting the stage for personal revelations and transformations. Chapter 3, The Road Trip begins. The group of friends embarks on their road trip to the party destination. The drive is filled with nostalgic conversations, inside jokes, and light-hearted banter, which brings back memories of their youth. Along the way, however, tensions begin to surface. Adi becomes increasingly introspective, questioning his readiness for marriage, while his friends, particularly Vicky, attempt to distract him with humor and jokes. The trip turns into more than just a bachelor party, it becomes a journey of self-reflection and confrontation of inner fears. The chapter highlights the emotional dynamics between the characters. As they drive through the countryside, their superficial conversation gives way to deeper discussions about their lives, careers, relationships, and fears. The camaraderie among the group is evident, but beneath the surface, each character is facing their own struggles and uncertainties. Chapter 4, The Unexpected Detour. The road trip takes an unexpected detour when the group gets lost in a remote area. They end up stranded at a small, isolated village. The detour forces the group to confront their own vulnerabilities and fears. There's a sense of isolation and discomfort, which contrasts sharply with their earlier excitement. This unplanned stop presents an opportunity for the characters to reflect on their lives and the passage of time. As they explore the village and meet some of the locals, Adi and his friends find themselves caught between their youthful desire for adventure and the reality of adulthood. They also face their unresolved issues, including Adi's relationship doubts, Vicky's inability to settle down, and Pratik's loneliness. The detour becomes a metaphor for the uncertainty they all feel about their futures. Chapter 5, A Deep Conversation. In this chapter, Adi and his friends have a heartfelt conversation around a campfire. Adi opens up about his fears regarding marriage, expressing doubts about his ability to commit to a single person for the rest of his life. This is a turning point in the novel, as it marks the beginning of Adi's emotional journey toward understanding his true feelings. The group offers advice and shares their own experiences, with each friend contributing their perspective on love, commitment, and the complexities of relationships. The chapter focuses heavily on the theme of self-discovery. Adi realizes that his fears about marriage are linked to his inability to truly understand his own emotions. The conversation with his friends helps him recognize the importance of facing his doubts head-on rather than ignoring them. Meanwhile, the other friends also have moments of introspection, realizing that they too have unresolved issues in their personal lives. Chapter 6: A Night to Remember. The bachelor party takes an unexpected turn when the group decides to venture into the night and enjoy a night of partying in the village. The fun-filled night, full of music, dancing, and drinking, provides a temporary escape from their troubles. However, as the night progresses, things begin to unravel, and the group faces a series of mishaps that force them to confront their personal demons. Adi, in particular, begins to realize that while he is excited about the concept of marriage, he is still unsure of his readiness. Vicky's playful demeanor masks his own deep dissatisfaction with his love life. Pratik, despite his outward success, is revealed to be struggling with a sense of emptiness and loneliness. Yash, the rational one, has his own emotional breakdown, revealing vulnerabilities that no one knew he had. The chapter's high energy contrasts sharply with the emotional weight carried by the characters. Chapter 7: The Morning After. The aftermath of the bachelor party is marked by a sense of clarity and self-realization. The friends wake up with hangovers and a renewed sense of perspective. The wild night has not only brought chaos but also forced them to confront their internal conflicts. In this chapter, the characters begin to see things from a new perspective, and the realization dawns that the bachelor party was more about facing their personal struggles than celebrating Adi's upcoming marriage. Adi starts to come to terms with his fears and doubts, acknowledging that commitment is not about perfection, but about facing the challenges that come with it. Vicky, too, realizes that his fear of commitment stems from his own insecurities, and he begins to address them. Pratik opens up about his loneliness, and Yash begins to let go of the rigid persona he has been holding on to for years. Chapter 8: A New Beginning ****. In the final chapter, the group of friends leaves the village, but they do so with a newfound sense of understanding and emotional growth. Adi feels more prepared for his upcoming marriage, having come to terms with his own fears and uncertainties. The group's bond is stronger than ever, and they leave behind the wild night of the bachelor party for a more grounded future. The book ends on a note of hope, with each of the characters learning to accept their flaws